absolutely beautiful. This is Grammy-winning singer. This Grammy-winning singer is the best-selling soprano of all time. Plus, the only artist to ever top Billboard's dance and classical music charts at the same time. No big deal.
With the release of her 15th full-length album called Him out this Friday, the beautiful Sarah Brightman is showing no sign of slowing down. In fact, she's got a world tour. Please welcome Sarah Brightman to the BT set. And you live up to your surname. You are just as beautiful and bright and lovely and humble and down to earth in person as one would hope, as you are talented.
Thank you, and I must say good morning to such beautiful people here.
Give her some
We've
cash.
been having a good laugh.
I have my glasses here. You can have my glasses.
Welcome back to Toronto, and congratulations on this beautiful 15th album. Talk to us about how this came together. It is very spiritual. We were just talking about that. It is emotional.
Yes.
What went into this?
Well, there's always a little theme behind my albums. It's usually about what I've been going through at that particular time and place. And I'd just come out of the Russian space program, and I needed to ground myself. I needed to get back to being Sarah Brightman, the singer, not Sarah Brightman, the cosmonaut anymore. So I started on an album that I felt would be songs that were a little simpler in feel, sort of more down to earth, but connected to the heavens as well, and that they'd be full of hope and light and remind me of singing in church when I was younger, that sort of thing. And I wanted to work with choirs, because choirs are really uplifting. They bring the spirit up. There's a human thread. And so we just started. It took us 2 years to make. And we've got a very eclectic group of songs in there, ranging from kind of the feel of dance with choirs on to soprano songs to everything. So it was great fun making.
When do you know that's the song? I want to put that song in. When does it...
You get a little tingle in your skin. Yeah. I can't explain it. You know those, or sort of like your back goes up. You goosebumps. You just know. And it's a beautiful feeling. You go, yes, we've got it. And sometimes you start on songs and they're not going anywhere. And as you gradually go through them, suddenly, then you're getting them in the studio with the orchestra, with the choirs, and they just explode. So it's a process of elimination, and also it's a journey. Yeah. And what I love about albums, and especially when you get then to sing them live on stage, you get a real feeling of relief, and the public, although they don't know it, but similarly they're getting the journey that you went through in making the album.
With you. And my gosh, we've already seen the beautiful trailer for your tour. It is just as epic and elevating and goosebump-inducing as the music. Yeah. The set, the amount of people that are there with you, the choir, and your outfits.
Oh,
talk to us. Swarovski called.
Yes.
Look at the bling. This is unbelievable. What is it like when you're on that set and you're seeing it all come together?
Do you know, I'm only there, I'm just feeling it. But, you know, when I'm very into sort of light design and people on the stage, lots of human beings, and obviously the orchestra and the choir. And it takes a huge amount of planning. But the Swarovski crystals have been great fun because we did a little partnership together, and they gave me loads of them. So I've been able to put them on these incredible fashion runway gowns that I got. And what it does, because my music is quite spiritual, and they add that kind of spiritual dimension to the costumes because they reflect the light. So there's all sorts of stuff going on the stage, which has different dimensions.
Very angelic, to match your angelic voice.
Can I be a guy for a second?
Oh, yeah.
You were a cosmonaut.
I trained to be a cosmonaut. Yeah, I trained to be a cosmonaut in Russia.
So cool.
And I decided to come out of it at some point because some things weren't quite right. It was nothing to do with me, and I've signed NDAs, so I can't say much. But it was an amazing experience because actually what I learned from it was actually having a real perspective on our mortality, the beauty of our planet, how vulnerable it was. When I was training, they showed me loads and loads of pictures that have been photographs which aren't necessarily seen by the public. They all know about them. And it just made me really think, thank goodness we have this beautiful planet, because yes, there'll be places that are similar up there, but we will never get to them because they're so far away. So we are special in our section.
What a precious planet it is, and to take care of one another and of the
planet. Exactly. Yeah. And of course, there are no borders when you're looking at it as well. It's all one. It's beautiful.
And you will be coming back, as brave as she is, in mid-February. That's how much she loves us in Toronto. You've got a few Canadian stops.
You're amazing. Already, right?
I've got my snow boots.
You're an honorary Canadian for doing that. Make sure you see her live in concert February 10th at the Sony Centre. Go to breakfasttelevision.ca for ticket info. She's also heading out west. We have a lot of viewers that watch from Vancouver, and you're going to Montreal.
Yes.
Continued success. Thank you so much for enriching our lives with your beautiful voice.
Thank you, and thank you for a lovely interview. It was a pleasure to meet you.
You're so sweet.
Thank you for joining us this morning.
We owe her more money now.
Let's head upstairs to Mel.